Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday evening. Hopefully you've been invited here by a friend or a family member or an associate to take a look at what I believe to be, in its infancy, one of the best opportunities that I've seen in my time within this home-based industry space of network marketing. And if you're here tonight and you're checking out Lifetree World, I'm going to share with you over the next 15 or 20 minutes or so why we're excited, why recognizing the opportunity at the right time and positioning yourselves so you can maximize the exponential growth that I believe is about to happen. I've never seen what I'm about to share with you from a UK-based business in 25 years of being in and out of this industry. In fact, over the last 25 years, if I may just share a little bit of my story, my first endeavor of being a home-based business owner was some 25 years ago with probably the grandfather of all MLMs, and that was called Amway, who are today now the #1 company in the industry or in this space of home-based businesses. In fact, last year did over $11 billion globally, some 50 years in operation. And yet back in the early 70s and 80s, when most people really didn't understand the concept of referral-based marketing, relationship marketing, how you could move the good or service bypassing the middleman, and you and I, the people that were responsible for moving that, could profit share on that. And I did extremely well as a young man, made 6 figures with my first company, then left the industry, went down a conventional route, and then came back into the industry with a wellness product some 4 years ago and built a 6-figure income a year with that business. And last year decided to maybe just leave or go in a different direction. And just a few short weeks ago, as I've been looking in the market space, as I've been looking at companies, I was exposed to this company called Lifetree World. And I gotta be honest with you, I was totally blown away, not from the sophistication, not from the slickness of it, but the point it being in its infancy. And I'm gonna share with you tonight why we're so excited about this opportunity. Foremost, it's a UK business. It's actually been commenced here just a few short months ago, 13 months ago. And I'm going to go through some details about the company, the background, and hopefully, if you see anything that you like, that interests you, from an entrepreneur's perspective, from a consumer perspective, then please get back with the individual who shared the link, invited you onto this tonight, so you can get your questions answered and let them help you. If you want to join them in their business, help them, let them allow you to show you how to take the first steps in getting started with your Lifetree opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I have a PowerPoint I want to run with you. And we're going to go through it very briefly over the next 15 minutes or so, that you're going to be able to see for yourself some information. And with that information, you're going to be able to make an informed decision whether this is going to be something that you want to participate in. So as we kick off, hopefully someone's talked to you about Lifetree World. Lifetree World is quite simply something that has the full vision of positioning themselves to be the #1 one-stop shop for everything that you and I are already presently buying. You see, in a few short years ago, in this industry of home-based business and network marketing, in fact, if you look around the marketplace today, not just throughout UK or Europe, but throughout the world, home-based businesses are on an exponential curve of growth. People are tired of being tired. People are sick and tired of not having enough money to do what they want with the people they care about the most. People are tired that they're working harder today than they ever have been and not getting anywhere in life, yet just treading water. See, more people are opening up their thinking to home-based businesses initially to run alongside their primary business or job or career. But yet today, most people are working harder and having less quality of life. And see, what this home-based business opportunity, not just this particular company, but this industry, it allows each and every one of us to leverage certain skills of other people, to leverage time that other people can invest in their business that leverages your time. So as I go through this tonight, I want you to, or I invite you to really keep an open mind that we are in a very unique position. This company is in its infancy. Over the last year and month or so, it has positioned itself, it has laid some solid foundations, and yet it's ready for an exponential explosion. And there's still things we are tweaking. There are still things evolving. So you're not going to see a polished business model as such, but you are going to see a model that's already working. It's proven itself. Significant incomes are being generated by individuals that had no previous experience before they joined Lifetree World. So let me go through the presentation with you this evening and tell you a little bit about the company. The company actually opened its doors for trade in 2015. And in that first initial 12 months, they commenced their operation with some 700 products, which is unique in itself. If you know anything about this industry or this market space of home-based business opportunities, generally the company will launch with a handful of products, or if it's a service-orientated business, with a handful of services. But never have I seen in 25 years a company that commenced trading on day one with 700 products. And in that period of time of its first 12 months, has exceeded well over 1,800 products and increasing that portfolio on a month-to-month basis. You know what is exciting? In that first 12 months, this company has attracted in excess now of 10,000 independent business owners in its first year. Again, if it's not a UK record, it is up there with some of the fastest, biggest companies in the marketplace. Yet this is a startup company that is launched here in the UK and is literally taking the UK market first before it starts to expand its global footprint around the world. And in fact, in the next 90 days, is already ready to open business in 2 European countries. The reality is I'm just as excited. For the first time ever in my previous companies, I was always excited about going global, or we're in 28 countries already. This company is in 1 country and already attracted 10,000 distributors. And with 60 million people just on this island alone, we have enough people to help significant individuals create a part-time or significant full-time income with just the market here in the UK. Because as the product portfolio expands from 1,800 products presently to 5,000, 10,000, there's enough products and enough people that we don't really even need at this time to go look into other markets when we got the whole of the UK together to go at. So as we go through the actual business opportunity, I want to just refresh your memory of the growth that has happened. Literally a few short months ago, so in February of 2015, the company had just about 300 independent business owners. 12, 13 months later, they've exceeded 10,000. The product offering, as we touched on, has grown. You can see for yourself, has exponentially expanded and continually do that on a month-to-month basis. The products that we cater are ranging from everyday consumable products, which is available to you right now on the high street, can now be available to you through Lifetree World, but you get paid to consume your own shopping. From beverages to kitchen utensils to kitchen roll to vanish to confectionery to home care, personal care, everyday named products that you and I are familiar with. In fact, you can see for yourself right now on the screen the products that are available to you and I, that are products that are truly the products that we were already buying, but we can now buy them through a mechanism that rewards us. See, many years ago, I used to tell people and try to educate them and share with them that if they were buying something here, a particular, I don't know, a cosmetic or a cream or a household cleaning product, that they could buy those products from a different source. But reality was they weren't the same brands. They were a company's own brand. But here within Lifetree World, we are actually moving products and services that you already know the brands of, you are already utilizing them, consuming them, but you are not profiting from them. Whereas through Lifetree World, through the compensation model by consuming your own product, literally being paid to shop, and then referring other people to do their shopping from their own online shop, you can generate some significant part-time or full-time income if that's a desire of yours. See, let's have a view of the products and the offerings, from electrical to fragrances, beverages, personal hygiene. You'll see each product actually has been awarded a point relationship. So basically what you do is you shop from your own portal, you accumulate points, and at the end of the month, you can make money on your own consumption and the consumption of other people, because they add all those points up together and they remunerate you for being the person who's actually shared the idea with other people. So as we go into the opportunity, it's always good to understand, where do we make the money from? What is the scenario? And you and I both know that a product that is manufactured, it starts its transition from the source of manufacturing to you and I, the end consumer. It appears on the retail shelves, yet the price we pay at that point is not the price it costs to manufacture that product. See, many people have touched that product in the transition and the moving of that product. By the time you and I receive it, people have added cost to that, yet we're not seeing any greater value. We're not seeing a bigger product. We're seeing the very same product, yet we're paying for that product at the most expensive part of the chain. Well, see, through Lifetree World, the opportunity is quite simply this, that they deal directly with the manufacturers on our behalves. They do all the warehousing, they do all the distribution, they do all the logistics, that you and I, as an independent business owner, has access to these same products, but through a distribution channel called LTW, Lifetree World, and that you and I can then buy and have those goods and services delivered to our door directly. And because we deal directly with LTW, and that we share the experience of buying what we were already buying, and we share that with our friends and families and associates that we come across, that there is no conventional advertising costs, there's no media expenditure. In fact, all those traditional overheads are now returned into bonuses that will be profited by yourself and I for sharing this with people. So how do we get started? Very simply, you invest in a business of your own. And this is what I love about the opportunity. It is affordable for all. See, sometimes opportunity may knock on our doors, but we're not in a position to action it, get involved with it, because we're just not in a financial position to do so. To get started with Lifetree World, it's very simply £35, not a month, not even an annual figure. That is a one-off figure that actually gives you a license to be an independent business owner with Lifetree World. It also gives you your own online web shop, and any updates or any maintenance or any amendments or any announcements, promotions or product promotions, Lifetree World will actually be managing that website on your behalf. You'll have a back office that you can actually maintain your business. You can see your business growing in real time. And we're going to share a little bit about how the compensation works shortly. That will, hopefully, you'll see why we're so excited about why you've been invited to take a look at Lifetree World. Because as we build this business as a team, your back office will grow and grow and grow, even if you're applying a little effort. Because as a team approach to this, you and I can benefit from the leveraging of other people's skill sets, their time investment, and their knowledge of this industry. Any documentation that you require, it will be available through your back office. We also have a dedicated customer service team that are at basically Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 right now. But as we expand, as we start working around the clock, as we expand the distribution opportunity, that will become an online 24/7, because our growth over the next 2-3 years is going to be exponential than what we've experienced in the last 13 months. So We also provide training and ongoing personal development. See, many times people can be business owners, but they've never had a business of their own. So this is new to many people. If you've been in the industry like I have previously, when you actually sit down and digest what Lifetree World is actually brought to the marketplace, it is truly unique. Now, there are companies that have been around for 50 years, turning over billions a year. There are businesses that I know that are highly successful, but the average individual can get in that business and be part of something that's already done its growth, that's already exponentially hit their momentum stage. What I have witnessed and seen with this company, a young dynamic company that's just at the forefront of its natural explosion of home shopping and being rewarded to refer other people to do the same. So how do you get started? First of all, we've already talked about, you become a member. You get a license to be able to have access to the products and services, and you can purchase from yourself. The next thing you're going to want to do is activate or become active in your business. To do that, you simply do about 100 points in product volume a month. Simply redirect the shopping that you were buying at Morrison's or Asda or Tesco's or Waitrose, wherever you shop from. Now take that purchasing pound and invest it by purchasing the same products, but you now accumulate points for doing so. That 100 points equates to a minimum of about £165 a month shop. Now you could do that once a month, or you could do it weekly, depending on how you want to shop. But there are delivery charges on your shopping, and the more shopping you do, there's an opportunity to have a sliding scale. The more shop you do, over 45 points in a month, you get free shopping on that order. So sometimes it may be best just to save your shopping and do it once a month. Or if you feel like you want to do it weekly, that is perfectly fine too. But you've become active. You've done 100 points. Now, here's the great thing. Generally, in companies like this, they have incentives, they have rewards, but they generally are set a little bit further down the road. So you've got to get in, you've got to take action, you've got to start building. Then you start to be recognized and rewarded. What I love about this company, it incentivizes the brand new person, you and I, immediately. And how do I mean by that? Well, if you get registered as a distributor for £35, and you place your 100 points order that very same day before midnight, you're going to go into our monthly draw for a brand new vehicle. That is a monthly draw. So if you're brand new and you're a new distributor, and you get started today and you get registered and you put your first order in for 100 points, your name will be in that draw. If you're an existing IBO, an independent business owner looking at this, if you've already been in the business for a little while, providing you activate your business center and become active with 100 points each month, by the 10th of the month, you also go into the draw and have the opportunity of being the beneficiary of a brand new vehicle. Now, once you've become active, there are a number of ways of generating an income. And the first one is you must become qualified. Qualified means you've now got in, you've activated your business center, and you've introduced 2 other members to your team who've also bought 100 points and activated their business. You are now qualified. You're now going to be able to go into the single pool commission. And basically, each month, the company allocates 2% of all the points generated, and they put that to one side, that any qualified distributor who qualifies for this single pool will go in that pool. And it doesn't matter what success you've had in this business. It doesn't matter if you're at the top of the compensation plan or you're brand new. This pool is shared equally, not dependent on the rank you are, but literally equally amongst. So if you're brand new and you got in and you haven't shared it with anyone, but you've been active for at least 3 months, then you will go into this pool. Therefore, thereafter, every month, as long as you're remaining as an independent business owner with Lifetree World, month in, month out. And let's say that 2% bonus pool equates to £50 a month. So you're shopping for £165, you're getting £50 back in the single pool. You've now actually reduced your shopping bill quite significantly by shopping from yourself and being loyal to yourself for 3 consecutive months. The second way of making money, which is very exciting, is called the overriding residual income. Very simply, as you become a qualified distributor, so you've introduced 2 people who have both become active, you're going to unlock 3 levels of your overriding commission. Now, overriding commission basically means you're earning off of the consumption of people in your team down to 3 levels. Now, once you've been consecutively shopping for 3 months yourself, qualifying for 100 points each month, you're going to unlock an additional 3 levels. When you've done it for 6 months, you're going to unlock 10 levels of overriding residual. Now, you go out and you help 3 people join your team. They'll go out and duplicate that. Over a period of time, you can see significant growth. And even though the percentages are a small percentage, when you have a lot of numbers, a small percentage of a lot still can create a significant monthly income of overriding commission on consumption. That was happening already. It's happening right now in the high street, just not happening with just not you being remunerated for that movement of that product. Now, here's what's attracting a lot of people. People that have been in this industry before have simply been blown away of the simplicity of the team building bonuses. If you've never been in this industry before, you truly may not appreciate the simplicity of this right now, but get back with the person who invited you and just make sure you got absolute clarity on understanding that by working as a team, that over a few short months, you can actually increase your monthly income outside of what you're primarily doing right now. So you do not quit what you're doing right now. If you're a full-time job employee, keep doing that because you shop anyway. You go to Morrison's, you don't quit your job and go to Morrison's. You're just going to carry on working. Instead of shopping at Morrison's, you're going to shop at LTW. So let's get you building a team. So you're active, you've done your 100 points. We're going to help you introduce 3 people. That's all you ever have to do is build 3 teams. Now, that's not saying you stop talking to people thereafter, but you only have to build 3 people on your front line. Then you're going to help them all go out, become active, help them just go get 1 person each, and you're making £200 a month. Now, just think about that for a moment. You've got you and 6 others. You're all buying products and services that you were going to buy from some high street retailer and give the profit away. Now you've accumulated and brought your consumption power together. There's 7 of you, and you're spending £165 a month, but you're making £200 a month. You've now got to the point as a senior star distributor where you're now your shopping is for free, and you're now £35 better off, and your shopping is for free. What if that was all you did? What would an extra £200 a month do in your household right now? On the bottom line, it won't fulfill dreams, but it may release some stress in some areas where there's an overdue bill waiting on that sideboard that many of us have in our homes. £200 is not a lot, but add that right now each month for shopping from yourself and helping 6 people do the same. It can start to give you the belief that this can work for you. That's one of the most important things that I love about LifeTree World is that by introducing just a few people, you can see how this can dramatically increase your options by having a few people in business with you. Now, the next level is called team leader. Team leader is very simply out of those 3 teams that you've helped 1 person in 2 of those legs do exactly what you had just done yourself. So in 2 of those teams, you've helped somebody go senior star director. So you've got 2 senior star directors. Remember, prior senior star director was 7 people. So you've got 2 SSDs. That's 14 people in total. And in your 3rd leg, it's a volume base. So providing that leg is doing 800 points a month, so that could be 8 people. doing 100 points. Could be 16 people doing 50 points. It could be a combination. It's a cumulative volume. So providing you in 2 of your legs, you've helped 2 people achieve that rank, and your 3rd leg has that volume, you're called a team leader. In fact, there's about 22 people on your team now, and you're making £750 a month. Why is it £750 a month? Because those people are going to buy product again next month from the 1,800 and growing products that are available to them. Instead of buying at High Street, they're buying it from LTW, and you're going to get recognized for that, creating that volume and be rewarded. So as we go through the comp plan, very simply, as you progress through the team building bonuses, the only way you move up through the ranks is by helping people achieve the rank that you had just achieved. I have never seen a compensation plan that is focused on helping people get to where you were for you to be able to succeed. Remember what John Paul Getty always said: I'd rather have myself profit share 1% of 100 businesses and have 100% income based on others' activity than have myself do 100% of my activity to earn my income. Because if I can't work, I don't earn. See, this is what I love about team building. Help a few people get what they want, and you'll be rewarded very nicely. So as you move through the comp plan again, you can become a team director. It's very simply, you've helped 2 people reach that senior team leader position. You've got 6,000 points in the 3rd business, and you're making about £5,000 a month. And you can see where we're going with this. To hit the level of regional director, basically you help at least one of your teams now hit team director, and the other 2 businesses could be volume-based businesses. So one requires someone to be a certain rank, and the other 2 legs, you have volume qualification. At that level, you're making $10,000 a month. If you look in that little small print there, it takes about 352 people that would be buying from themselves, all coming back through the identification numbers that links the volume back to you. You've helped several people make £2,000. You've helped somebody make £5,000, and you're going to be rewarded to make $10,000. There are people that are doing this right now here in the UK that are 24 years young and managed it in 28 days, that are 27 years young and done it in 4 months. See, when you've got products that people are buying anyway, of the familiar brands that they already know, they've already got the trust, they've already got the experience of that product. There is no re-education that needs to take place. All we are simply doing is redirecting people's expenditure. And if you continue to build your teams, the next level up from there is called regional president, which is $25,000 a month, national president, $50,000 a month. And there is one level beyond that called diamond. And to become a diamond in the Lifetree World compensation plan, it requires you and I to build 3 national presidents in each of our businesses. So you've found somebody, an individual, a couple, and you've got to know them. You've built relationships with them, and you've helped them build leadership and build a business that is significant. You help 3 people reach that level of national president, you're going to be a diamond making $50,000 a month. As a diamond, you also profit share 1% of the total points volume of the company. So not just of your business, but the whole company's business. And if you maintain diamond for 3 consecutive months, there's some recognition of a car payment and a home payment that I have never seen in any comp plan that I've witnessed over the 25 years. So the company is continually giving incredible incentives to help people create momentum in their businesses. And one of the ones that I've seen that literally took me by surprise is throughout the product offering in our back office, we have various packs. One of them is called the Essential Pack. And once the company has had 2,500 of those packs purchased by independent business owners, those independent business owners will go into a prize draw to win a brand new flat. Now, I've not seen anything like this in my entire career. But let's stop for a moment. Let's not look at the grand scale of these incentives and rewards financially. But what if an extra £750 a month by helping put a team together of just some 22, 23 people? What if an extra £2,000 a month by putting a team together of 70 people? Let me ask you a question. What would that do for you? What would that change over the next 6 to 12 months for your household? Because most people are getting up way too early to go to work with people they don't tend to like, to keep them away from the people they love the most, to make some money, to put it in the bank that they never physically touch because it's already taken out at the end of the month called direct debits, and then they use their credit facilities to actually go and live. See, the vision of this company is to bring an opportunity to you and I that right now, presently, there's 10,000 distributors in the UK. By the end of 2016, they want to hit 50,000. They're continually expanding their distribution centers. Right now, we have 3. Beg your pardon, we have 2. Third one's opening up as we speak in London. But by the end of the year, they want 10 distribution centers so they can offer next day delivery, because they will be introducing frozen and perishable goods. See, right now we have home care, we have jars, we have boxes, we have products that have shelf life. But if you have the vision of positioning yourselves that we have enough product right now that I've ever seen in a business opportunity that I can purchase, but in the next few short months, they're going to bring on even more products. What happens if you've positioned yourself to be part of that team that are in place when this happens? I've never been more excited. Forget the big names in the industry. The LTW are doing something simply quite unique that most people from the industry may actually bypass because they're not global. They're not sophisticated. They're not working off of apps. But they're in their infancy. But what they do have is a compensation plan that rewards you and I for simply being consumers of products that we were already buying, and we refer other people to do the same. They're bringing on electronic items, and they're expanding their global footprint into 2 more countries, as I spoke about at the beginning of this webinar, over the next 90 days or less. So all that remains for me to share with you is asking you, what is it that you're looking for? Because Lifetree World is just a vehicle. It's just an opportunity that if your timing's right, I always like to do a visual and say, look, if your opportunity or your path of opportunity is ready and it crosses the path of readiness, then you'll see this. You'll get back with the individual and you'll want to get some answers to your questions, but don't miss this. Do not miss positioning yourself, because this is huge. One thing I would say to you, a company dealing with name brands, creating a funnel that as we build the distribution system, products are going to be into the top of the funnel that you and I are buying anyway. Question: if you continue doing what you're doing, you're going to be giving the profit away to someone, or we give the profit to our own company and it comes back to us based on the volume we consume, and we help others to do exactly the same. So if you see something that you like, I'd encourage you to get back with the individual that invited you on this link. I'm excited for you, and I'm here to help everyone on the team. If you're a guest tonight, we appreciate your time. If you're a guest and you're not part of this team, we're here to help each other, because that 50,000 distributorship is going to happen, and it can happen with you, and it can happen with each and every one of us that works together to be part of something that's very exciting and simply nothing I've ever seen before in 25 years. So until that, we get an opportunity to see each other at some of the live events, get back with the individual. I encourage you to do this. Get in, get started, and make something happen for you and your families that you're already doing, but you're just simply not profiting from. Until we see each other, take care of each other, and we appreciate your time this evening. Take care. Bye-bye.